Hi everyone, welcome back to Madam Bonsai. It's early, we end of summer, just get into autumn. One of azaleas somehow start flowering, which is never happened in my garden before, unless in another 3 weeks. David loves azalea and his one doesn't flower, so I thought today I'd do this to stir him up a little bit too. That the tree there, I bought it a long time ago, never want to do anything to it. But I look at this one not long ago, and I wanted to train that tree into something similar like this. So let's start with that. So the tree is already not that old tree, but it can be really good in future. So I'm going to put some wire in and I'm going to try to train into that. Same thing, remove or whatever there, just take it out. The soil is my soil, so it's really good already. So we're going to get it out from the pot. This is pot up actually not long ago. The trees is an old tree, but in this pot is not long ago. But didn't like the idea of having on that pot. So we're going to bring the tree up and I'm going to apply some wire. I'll pot it up first and then we start it, all right? Picking a pot for trees is annoying the sugar out of me sometimes. Like when you have the tree, you don't have the pot. When you have the pot, you don't have the tree. I like to keep most of my tree in quite a small pot because in time, let's say like if you look at this tree now, in time I would train that tree even smaller. The smaller they are, the older they are, I love. So hopefully you can see why I'm just always in a small pot. It's a little bit of extra care for watering. So same thing, the soil is already there, it's not root bound yet. So we're gonna just relax with this pot up. I just pot it up so I can wire the tree, that's all. You might think the pot is a little bit too small for it. I might use this pot actually. Give me 2 seconds, right? To pot any plant, put a bit of soil on the bottom. Fit your trees in. So because I'm going to change the start of the tree, so I'm going to have to pot this tree up a little bit. I'm always hoping that when you watch my video, you walk away with some information, even though that I try very hard to fit all the information in the video that it suits both of us, myself and Dave. I have to mention him a lot because half of the time I don't know what information you guys need, so I have to ask him fair a bit. He wants me to do everything, but it's not that simple to get a video done in about 10 minutes for a job of an hour. So make sure no air pocket. It's my soil already, that's why I don't really wash any soil out. I'm just going to fit it into this pot. And then I will quickly start this tree up and see how we go. I love this. Might get him to print us a lot more so I can sell it to you guys, to you if you like it. This moss is not really crazy nice moss, so I'm going to change that. So I'm going to wire this tree and see how we go. Make it similar as that. I did pre-apply some of the wire because I worry it's not enough time, but it shouldn't be that bad. When you're not sure, you just apply all your wire on first and then So I just apply all the wire on now, and then we just quickly solder. If you need to know how to do the wiring, go to Madam Bonsai wire, I think, and you will see little tip and little technique here and there just to get your wiring done a little bit easier. So I'm going to just apply it on, and then David made me laugh, and now I don't know how to hold my laugh now. I said if I do a video not talking, Madam Bonsai not talking, I think that would be end of the Madam Day, I think. So run all your wire in, and then we will start this tree. And not talking. Oh God, you're so cruel, David. Okay. Whoever invented all this LE wire, they should win an award. Because back then we do clip and grow a lot. Now you can just train a bonsai within, like, well, I don't know, half an hour. You can have a shape that decently you enjoyed already. So your leg don't have to go to sleep. It's very brittle, this variety, so just have to be careful with it a little bit. Most azalea grower, or making bonsai, we normally just clip and grow. Hardly do any wiring, but with this tiny tree I wanted to upset someone, so I'm just wiring. Only the person listen to this will know what I'm trying to say, that's all. So sad. Okay, let me trim it. Not easy to wire this tree, it is so brittle. If we trim now, it means you wouldn't get the flower of where you're trimming, but that's okay. If we do the bonsai for this year, you enjoyed it next year. I still leave 1 or 2 flower on it just to upset other that they can't make their azalea flower. I'm saying that because David hated at me for not being able to make his azalea flower. I never teach him. I just like to give him a little bit of this credit for it. I'm not happy with the style. Oh, it'll get there. So pretty much just a quick style, just a flower tree. Ignore all the wiring and all that. Next year we will end up with something that more cleaner than that while it's in flower. So I put a little bit of moss on now. If you keep this tree in under shade, like any big tree like that, just put the tree right under there, and that should be safe for it too. I left a few out flower there, so at least I can still enjoy the flower. This is the first azalea open in my garden. So I call this is the lucky tree. So today I started just quickly for that. So there you go. Once you finish, just give it a good water. leave it under the tree for a week or two. Water is just normal as usual, and then that should be end up with something like that in maybe 2 years. Little bit of that. So thank you for watching. Subscribe. Then you will see Madame Bonsai again if you wish to see her. Azalea, my favorite flower. I think everything is my favorite, but this is a lot of memory for me as an azalea. Started as a bonsai flower. So I'm looking forward to see you next. And don't forget to let me know what you want me to do. Some viewers just say, "And you just do whatever you feel like doing, and we can learn from you." But in the meantime, I would like to listen to all whoever loved Madame Bonsai or wanted to learn from me. Let me know what you want me to feed through, and then I can do a bit better job. And goodbye for now.